Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of someone getting angry at Cheesecake Factory's Skinnylicious menu. Apparently, she thinks this new low-calorie menu option that's geared toward people trying to lose weight is actually fat-phobic, which made a lot of people online question her. Many people think it's ridiculous to call a menu fat-phobic, and some point out the rest of the menu has plenty of other non-skinny options. We're going to be taking a look at that original clip, reading some of the comments, as well as taking a look at a couple random bonus posts, so be sure to stick around until the end. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
And while we're chatting, Cheesecake Factory's Skinnylicious menu is fatphobic. The fact that it is named Skinnylicious because it has fewer calories and quote unquote healthier options, it is fatphobic.
How is that? It's just for people who are interested in a low-calorie option. Nobody's making anybody buy this. Nobody is saying anything negative about anybody else.
That is not that is not an opinion, that is a fact. And I would say argue with your mama, but she probably fatphobic too.
That is not an opinion, that is a fact, she said. How is it fat-phobic to have a Skinnylicious menu that has lower calorie options for people that are interested in such a thing? The menu's not making fun of anybody in any other body type. It's not saying that you have to buy these options. They just exist for people that want them. For some reason, this has Samira very angry. This comment asks, is skinny dipping fat-phobic? Yeah, I would say it is, clearly. This comment reads, maybe you're skinny phobic. Is Slim Shady fat phobic too? Yeah, this is getting a little ridiculous now. We're getting triggered at menus. It didn't even say anything about larger people. It was just talking about low-calorie options. Jordan says, you didn't see the other 72 Chunkylicious pages? Are skinny jeans fat-phobic? No shade, but the word skinny should not be triggering y'all this bad. Yeah, I would say if the word skinny is sending you spiraling like this, you might have internal issues to deal with. The friend that's too woke. You can order off the Skinnylicious menu too. It's not skinny only. Here she go, y'all. Why are we villainizing healthy options? Just because you want to be conscious of your calories doesn't make you fat-phobic. I'm gonna have to agree with that. If some people want to be calorie conscious, they're not trying to stick it to anybody else. That's not an aversion or an affront to anyone else. I'm still not understanding how the name is fat-phobic. It's quite simply just a menu option. This person responds and says, because we shouldn't associate skinny, hence the name of the menu, with being healthy, because the fact is skinny does not automatically mean healthy. It didn't do that. It said Skinnylicious, as in these low-calorie options will help you get skinny, and they're also delicious. It doesn't say being skinny is healthy. It doesn't imply that at all, actually. It's just a menu. Like, what are you even talking about? Are skinny margs fat-phobic as well? What are those, skinny margaritas? I know somebody that would be very interested in that. I have some friends that are obsessed with margaritas, dude. They just won't stop drinking them. This is like saying a calorie deficit is fat-phobic. Are skinny people fat-phobic as well? At this point, I'm thinking you're fat-phobic. Because she's always accusing everyone else of being that. Let's see what people have to say in response to that. Dead ass, though. The obsession is giving the enemy is closer than we think. Yeah, the call is coming from in the house. The call is coming from in the house. This person says, how much does your brain weigh? Because I think it's at 0. God, that's the lamest attempt at an insult I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God. This comment says, y'all do realize this menu is saying that thinness equals healthy. No, it says Skinnylicious. It doesn't use the word thinness or healthy. It's a low-calorie menu for people that are interested in losing weight. It never said anything about health. What are you talking about? Y'all preach up and down that just because y'all are thin and skinny doesn't make you healthy. She's coming at the very menu that is stating that. I don't think the menu stated that at all. Why do you put so much energy into these things? Most of the comments agree that this is pretty ridiculous. You shouldn't be triggered by seeing the word skinny on a menu. Those are just low-calorie options for people that are watching their calories or want to lose weight or whatever. Nobody's making anybody buy from that menu. Nobody is saying anything negative about larger people. Some people say that that menu is saying that skinny equals healthy. I don't know how it's saying that. It's saying, hey, if you want a low-calorie option, there it is. It's right here on this particular menu. It doesn't say anything deeper than that. Y'all are reading a lot into a menu, dog. Now we're going to be taking a look at a video where she doubles down, explains a little more.
In order to understand why Cheesecake Factory's having a menu with lower calorie options named Skinnylicious is incredibly harmful, you first have to understand and acknowledge that thinness does not equate health.
That has nothing to do with anything. The Skinnylicious menu is for people that are looking for lower calorie options. It made no claims about health or anything like that.
Thinness does not equate health. That is a lie taught to you by diet culture.
Well, whether that is or is not true is completely irrelevant because the menu didn't claim that. The menu is like, hey, here are some low-calorie options if you want to be skinny. By the way, they're also delicious. They're Skinnylicious. That's what they were trying to do there. I don't know why we're offended by that. It doesn't say anything about health.
Another thing you have to understand is that weight stigma is one of the biggest health risks in our society. Weight stigma.
Okay, I'm going to have to disagree with you there, but either way, that doesn't have anything to do with what's currently happening. The menu wasn't stigmatizing anybody. It was for people that wanted a lower calorie option. I know I keep going back to that, but I feel like we need to keep going back to that because we keep seeming to lose the plot.
And you would know that if you cared to read or listen to any of the books that I have recommended.
It always seems to come back to book recommendations with Samira. Do you know these authors personally? And you're getting a cut from every single one of those book sales? Is that what's going on here?
Over the many years I've been on this app, over the many times.
Yeah, we started to become Bill Clinton right there for a second.
This app, over the many times that I have told y'all, given y'all definitions of things. But you don't care about people's health.
It's just a menu. Nobody has to buy those items if they don't want to. You don't have to.
You don't care about health. It's never about health.
What are you talking about? If you don't want to buy the Skinnylicious options, then don't buy the Skinnylicious options. What is any of this even about?
It's just about not being fat. Because of how you all have moralized people.
Okay, the lights just turned on behind you. And why is the word skinny triggering you so badly?
People's bodies. Hello, light bulb. Turn it on.
It's a light bulb moment. That was not a coinky dink. Okay, those light bulbs came on at just the right moment. That's when we were supposed to wake the hell up and get her point. All my bulbs just turned off. I don't know.
Put your thinking caps on. Critical thinking skills.
Yeah, put your thinking caps on. Use your critical thinking skills. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. She went on to say that skinny does not equal health, thinness does not equal health, XYZ, but the menu wasn't saying any of that. It was just like, hey, if you want a low-calorie option, here it is. And also, it's delicious. I think that's what delicious at the end of that is supposed to represent. This is low-calorie. Also, it's delicious. Am I right, Cheesecake Factory, huh? That's what you were going for, huh? You should hire me. I'm good at marketing, right? I think I get it. It means it's delicious, right? I can imagine the Cheesecake Factory executives right now. This guy really understands the meaning of the word delicious. Hire him! Hire him right now! Yes. Yes! I accept. I will be the new Cheesecake Factory spokesman. What the hell? I didn't offer this guy anything. He's getting crazy. Why are you getting so presumptuous? We didn't offer you anything, you weird ass. I accept. I will be the new CEO of the Cheesecake Factory. Get out of the way. That's my office. Sorry about that. Okay, and then at the end of the video, the lights turned on behind her and she's like, hello, put your thinking cap on, use your critical thinking skills. Skinnylicious is a silly little play on words. It's not called fat people can't eat this licious. Yeah, it said nothing negative about larger people whatsoever. It did not perpetuate weight stigma or anything like that. It did nothing. Unfortunately, weight does have something to do with your health. Here she go, y'all. Oh boy. Here we go again. So Diet Coke is fat phobic because it's healthier then? Yes. By this logic, anything that's trying to be a lower calorie version of anything is fat phobic. Somehow, something having less calories implies that thinness equals health. I don't understand how anything equals anything. This person says it's a play on words. Skinny and diet are her trigger words. Yeah, so right, because obesity has never contributed to negative health outcomes, huh? Is this a joke? The menu is called Skinnylicious because it's a lower calorie menu, not because only skinny people can order it. Skinnier is a comparative term. It means becoming leaner than before, not necessarily becoming skinny. Someone can lose 50 pounds by eating less calories or carb-free and still be overweight, but they still got skinnier. But you don't care about that. What about Wendy's and the Biggie Bag? Okay, so a lot of people seem to be confused by her follow-up explanation as well. I know I am. I still don't see how it's fat phobic. I'm very confused.
Let's look at Skinnylicious through a different lens.
Okay, we're still on this.
So let's say you want to get your hair done. You decide you're going to book an appointment at Ulta. And as you're scrolling through their services, you come across a section that says good hair. And all of the options in that section are to straighten your hair. And while they do offer natural hair services, they are not listed in the good hair category.
Okay, nobody said skinny is good. Those are just lower calorie options for people that want to be skinny-er. Or whatever.
Now, of course, many of you would take issue with this, not because they are offering the option to straighten your hair, but rather the assertion that only straight hair is good hair.
Okay, Skinnylicious doesn't assert that being skinny is better than being larger. It doesn't equate thinness with health.
Y'all would literally be up in arms if Ulta did something like that.
Right, but Cheesecake Factory didn't do anything comparable. They didn't say skinny is better than fat. They didn't say it's preferable. They didn't say anything like that.
Understand that hair discrimination is a very real thing rooted in very real racism. And yet for some reason, a lot of y'all still seem to struggle to understand Cheesecake Factory and their fat phobia.
Well, that wasn't a good comparison at all. Nobody said skinny was better than being large. Nobody said anything like what you just compared it to. Okay, so that comparison doesn't make any sense. Just like a moment ago when she was like, yeah, skinny doesn't equal healthy. Nobody ever said that. The menu is not implying that either. A skinny option simply existing is not saying that the larger options are bad or that people in larger bodies are bad. It's not saying that thin equals health. It's not saying any of that. We're really reading a lot into a menu, which I guess is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to read the menu, but we're reading into it too much. All right, let's see what this person has to say about this.
My thing is, if we're gonna have a Skinnylicious menu, can we have a fat bitch menu?
Isn't that the rest of the menu?
Give me the 12-piece chicken tender. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the extra baked, extra cheesy chicken Alfredo. Amen. Let me get a little Alfredo sauce for the mozzarella sticks. Oh.
Okay, now we're getting crazy. All right, that person was saying it's fine to have a skinny menu, but could we also have a fat menu? I would say that's the rest of the entire menu, right? You mean the other 39 pages? That's what I said. Baby, we have 40 plus pages and add-ons. Baby, you're gonna have Samira up in arms with this take. Y'all too serious in the comments. It was a joke. This person says, Skinnylicious has been there for years. Okay, my intro was wrong then. I think I said the new Skinnylicious menu. I'm not gonna change that. Please, the whole menu is sloppylicious. That person was saying if there's a skinny menu, we need a fat menu as well. But like many people in the comments said, and like I said, that's the rest of the menu. Next. Yet another example of fat-phobic marketing.
Just walked into the grocery store and would you look at this? One of the most fat-phobic brands to ever exist. And
Skinny Girl. Okay, we're mad at any product that has the phrase skinny on it. We hate the word skinny in general.
again, it's okay to have these types of options.
Is it okay to have these types of options?
But it's not okay to perpetuate and profit off of fat phobia.
I don't see how we're profiting off of fat phobia by having them. It's okay to have these options, but it's not okay to perpetuate and profit off of fat phobia. Okay, so it's not okay to have these options, is what you're saying. These options are fine, you can have them if you want, but they're fat phobic and they're perpetuating it. Okay, so it's not fine to have a product with the word skinny on it then? We're talking out of both sides of our neck fuck at the same time. At the end there, we're getting triggered at another product that says Skinny Girl. I don't know why low-calorie options are making us personally angry. Nobody's making us buy these things. These things are not implying that being larger is less healthy or anything like that. It's not saying, hey, you need to lose weight. Buy this skinny option. All of the skinny options in the store and at the Cheesecake Factory are just lower calorie versions of other dishes. They're not making some sort of political statement. They're just low calorie options for people that want them. If you don't want them, keep on walking by. If you don't want the Skinnylicious options in the Cheesecake Factory menu, here's what you do. Turn the page. You just go right on to the next page. There are plenty of non-skinny options in that menu, I can assure you. A lot of people thought it was wild to call a menu fat-phobic, and it seems like we're just going out of our way to call anything fat-phobic now. Either way, what do you think of the clips that we just saw? Leave a comment below. Please be sure to check out my Patreon, which is linked below, for uncensored and unhinged content. I'm going to be doing a lot of reactions to my 600-pound life over there, and I recently uploaded part 1, which is a reaction to Jonathan's Journey, season 13, episode 1. I also recently uploaded part 3 of the Virgie Tovar book, You Have the Right to Remain Fat, so be sure to check that out. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.